There is only one thing in life that you must hold on to as gospel if you want to have a successful life, no matter where you are, who you are in the world. Here they are. The only thing you have control over while you are alive is yourself. In particular, once you know how to control your thoughts, once you know how to control your emotions, then you can control your actions, which leads to you creating your experiences. So first you control your thoughts, you control your emotions, you control your actions, and that creates experiences. How do you control your thoughts, and why is that important? First, you have to become aware that you are having thoughts. The way that our body is designed to let us know that we are having thoughts that are useful and not useful is based on our emotions. So our emotions let us know when something is off within our frequency. If you're feeling off, sad, jealous, angry, guilty, you can go down the rabbit hole and try to identify what sparked that emotion. Sometimes it's something that you see in your present reality. Sometimes it's a thought. Sometimes it's just an awkward way that you slept that caused you to have discomfort in your body, and your body is reminding you of other things that made you feel discomfort because your body is uncomfortable. Sometimes it's something that occurred a very long time ago, and because you are still attached to that person or thing, that energetic connection is still affecting you. I will go into that in greater detail at another time. The most important thing is to be aware. You don't have to go down the rabbit hole, but you can simply acknowledge what you are feeling and then identify that you don't want to feel it. That's the key to this transmutational work. First you feel, then you realize it's feeling that doesn't make you feel optimal, and then you identify what you're thinking, and undoubtedly you will catch thoughts that are on replay, that are unconscious thoughts that are continuing that energetic field. So once you're aware of them, again, depending on your current state, you can go down the rabbit hole, in particular if you're not going to get involved in self-loathing and judgment, or you can simply acknowledge you're having those thoughts, they're creating these feelings, and you don't want to anymore, and you transmute that energy. Transmuting that energy means you allow yourself to feel better. You do what it takes to make yourself feel better. That can be music, dance, humming, just outright laughing for no reason, shaking it off, taking a walk, doing yoga, eating a healthy snack. Healthy is important because things like sugar actually feed negative emotions. If you need a little hit of something like that, then make sure you can do it in moderation and be disciplined so you don't go overboard and become an emotional eater. Then from there, once you have awareness about that thought, now you can move it away and move yourself into a higher frequency emotional state. So we have to first be aware. Then we have to choose what we're thinking and choose what we're feeling. And then after making that choice, our experiences will mirror that new energetic state. This is a minute by minute, second by second practice in our lives, which becomes much easier the more we do it. When you have control of this process consciously, it becomes a subconscious practice like anything else that you don't have to always be so aware of when you need to do it. It becomes easier. But first you have to do the work. The key to the work, again, awareness, choice, focus, and discipline. Discipline ensures that you're doing the work to constantly be aware and transmute the energy. Discipline requires energy, which is why so many of us fail at doing this. Because we expend our energy in ways that are not useful. So by the time something comes up, we're so drained already from doom scrolling or looking at fear-based content or dealing with our loved ones that are stressing us out or dealing with life that is stressing us out, that when it comes to our own healing, we don't do the work. The most important person in your life that requires healing and love and energy is you, over your husband, over your wife, over your parents, over your children, over your job. The best version of you can only be obtained by everyone and everything around you when you are able and willing to do the conscious and conscientious work that you need to do for yourself. I love you all. Become wealthy within your mind, heart, body, and soul, and the rest will come naturally and easy. Take care.